Minasan konnichiwa, Mimir desu. So, picture this, a year that was absolutely jam-packed with challenges. How on earth did Taiwan's tourism industry not just survive, but pull off a stunning comeback? Well, that's what we're diving into. We're going to unpack the incredible story behind their remarkable 2024 turnaround. Let's get into it.
And really, that's the big question, isn't it? How does a place thrive when you've got fierce competition all around you and crises just popping up out of nowhere? You know, it's not just about getting more tourists in the door. It's about being tough, being resilient, and actually turning those huge obstacles into advantages. And believe me, what Taiwan did in 2024, it's like a masterclass in how to do exactly that.
Okay, so to really get why the success is such a big deal, we have to first appreciate the massive pressure they were under. I mean, 2024 was shaping up to be a seriously difficult year for them. They were basically facing what you could only call a perfect storm of problems.
And the challenges? They were huge. You got intense competition from all the neighboring countries, right? Airlines were still kind of slow getting back to full speed, and the way people travel was changing. And that was just for starters. Then you throw in some geopolitical uncertainty, and a major earthquake in Hualien. Seriously, any one of those things could have totally derailed their tourism plans. But Taiwan, they got hit with all of it, all at the same time.
And yet, despite all of that, despite that perfect storm, they somehow managed to grow their visitor numbers by more than 21% compared to the year before. I mean, wow, that's not just a small bounce back. That is significant counterintuitive growth. So the big question is, how in the world did they pull that off? Let's put that percentage into real numbers, because it's pretty staggering. They went from just under 6.5 million visitors in 2023 all the way up to nearly 8 million in 2024. That's over 1.3 million extra people who decided, yep, I'm going to Taiwan in a year that was filled with challenges. You can see that massive jump for yourself right here on this chart.
So what was their secret? Well, it wasn't just one magic bullet. The answer is this really smart, multi-layered strategy. Think of it like a playbook with a whole bunch of coordinated moves. And it all started with a complete refresh of how Taiwan presented itself to the entire world.
Right at the very heart of their strategy was a big pivot in their brand. In May 2024, they rolled out Taiwan Waves of Wonder. This was their new tourism brand 3.0. And let me tell you, this was way more than just a slick new logo. It was a whole new story they were telling the world, a story about the dynamic, surprising, and deep experiences you can only get on the island.
And they didn't just quietly launch it either. No, they went all in. They kicked off this massive international media campaign, and at the exact same time, they started expanding their physical footprint. They opened up brand new tourism offices in key spots like Jakarta, Mumbai, and even Paris. It was this really smart two-pronged attack. Use the cool new brand to capture people's imagination, and then have people on the ground to turn that interest into actual booked trips. But it wasn't all just fancy branding. They got really practical too with some direct, tangible incentives. Get this, they started a lottery program where international travelers could win travel cash, and the response was just huge. Over 4.6 million people entered. It was such a simple but brilliant idea to get on everyone's radar and give them a real, concrete reason to book that flight. And the campaign was just relentless. They got superstar celebrity ambassadors in key markets like Japan and Korea. They were running ads on the world's biggest media platforms. We're talking CNN, BBC, even Netflix. They offered subsidies to tour operators and cruise lines to make it an easier sell for them, and they heavily promoted their major cultural festivals to create those can't-miss travel moments. They were truly firing on all cylinders.
But, okay, here's where the story gets even more interesting. Their strategy went way deeper than just clever marketing and getting more people to show up. The real long-term vision here is about transforming the quality and the very nature of tourism itself and building a more resilient industry in the process.
And it all boils down to these two key pillars for the future: sustainable resilience and digital innovation. So the goal isn't just to be a popular destination, it's to be a smart one and a responsible one. It's all about making sure that tourism actually benefits local communities and protects the environment, all while using technology to make the visitor experience as smooth and seamless as possible.
And listen, this isn't just some corporate talk. They are walking the walk, and they're getting major international recognition for it. We're talking about projects like community-led beach cleanups on the North Coast or regenerative tourism at a geopark. These efforts were actually named among the world's green destinations top 100 stories, which is solid proof that you can have world-class tourism and be great to the planet at the same time.
Projects just like this one, the green turtle conservation on Wangan Island, are right at the heart of their sustainability push. These are so much more than just pretty pictures for a brochure. They are deep, long-term commitments that involve local communities, scientific research, and education. It all comes together to create a truly meaningful experience for visitors who want to travel with a purpose.
And on the digital innovation front, just look at how much easier they're making it to get around. By improving and promoting public transport options like the tourist shuttle and the tour bus, they've made it super easy for visitors to explore without needing a car. And the numbers don't lie. Look at that massive jump in ridership. I mean, 133% increase for the tour bus. It just goes to show, if you build convenient, smart infrastructure, travelers will absolutely use it. So after a hugely successful 2024, what's next? You think they're taking a break? No way. Taiwan isn't resting on its laurels. They've already laid out a very clear and ambitious vision for 2025 and beyond.
Their 2025 policy is built on 4 key pillars. It's a really balanced approach. Keep pushing the global brand while also developing unique domestic highlights. They're also integrating tourism with other sectors like sports and culture, and upgrading their scenic areas with smart technology. It's a truly holistic plan for growth that covers all the bases.
And a key part of their strategy is to anchor the tourism year around major international events. Just look at 2025. The calendar is absolutely packed. You've got the iconic Lantern Festival, global sporting events like the World Masters Games, and even a Tour de France challenge. They are creating compelling, can't-miss reasons for all different types of travelers to visit throughout the entire year.
And let's be clear, the ambition here is huge. The stated goal is to turn tourism into a $1 trillion industry for Taiwan. $1 trillion! That just underscores how incredibly central this sector is to their entire national economic vision.
Okay, so we've looked at the strategy, we've seen the impressive numbers, and we've talked about the future plans. But what does all of this high-level policy actually mean for you, the traveler? Why does any of this matter?
Well, it's pretty simple, really. Ultimately, every single pillar of their plan, from sustainability to digital tech, is focused on one thing: enhancing your experience when you're on the ground.
In the coming years, a trip to Taiwan promises to be a higher quality experience. It'll be more sustainable, allowing you to connect with its beautiful nature responsibly. It'll be more convenient, with technology smoothing out all the logistics. And it'll be more diverse, with a richer menu of things to do and see. This comeback story isn't just about economic recovery. It's about redefining what a world-class travel destination can be. The only question left is, in this new era of thoughtful travel, what kind of wonder will you discover?
このチャンネルが興味深いと思った方は、チャンネル登録といいねボタンをよろしく。